Girl math is a trend that is going viral on Twitter right now. Even though it has now, turned into the boys versus girls situation, it was a trend that started off with ladies literally making fun of each other about some irrational things that they do. The things that are normally not logical, but they still do it because it makes them feel better. Like buying two clothes on sale and feeling like the other one is for free. Like spending your cash and feeling like, oh, this money doesn't come from you. You guys know those irrational things that ladies do sometimes, that it does not actually make sense, but at the end of the day it makes us feel good and we just go with the flow. This was supposed to be a fun trend, or it was a fun trend for the girlies, for the ladies on Twitter, before these men dragged themselves into this conversation. The men started doing the girl trend in a way to throw jabs at the women, at the ladies, and they were not having it. When I tell you that if ladies really want to drag men to hell and back, they will do that without actually looking back, because this trend is just a confirmation that if ladies really say they are going to come for you, they will come for you blue black. Because what are these tweets that I am reading? In today's video, we are going to be watching people's reaction to the girl versus boy math, because when I tell you, a lot of people are having the laugh of their life right now. I don't want you guys to miss out, which is the reason why I bring it out to you guys. So before I roll in the clip, if you have not subscribed, please smash the subscribe button and turn your bell notification on as well, so you always get notified anytime I have new videos. And without wasting much time, let's get into what the girls are saying about some boy math.
When men want to giggle, we want to laugh. So I present to you boy math. Here's some of my faves. Let this all be a reminder that men, you need to stay out of women's business. Let's go. Boy math. 20 dudes, one section, 2 bottles. If 2 plus 2 is 4. Go into third world countries to date their gold diggers. A lot of y'all got hit. Spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to fly overseas to fuck on barely legal women in the developing countries, but complain about paying for a $200 date back here in the US. 7 sexual assault allegations against your boy, but all of them are false. Everybody can't tell the same lie. Your dad leaving, but hating mom and sisters that stayed to raise you. Knowing 75% of your head is balding and still get haircuts on the last 25%. Short intermission. Adding your 2 cents into women's business, so now we gotta take your $5 ass and make change, period. Having one pot, pan, spoon, fork, cup, and plate, and asking her when she's gonna come cook for you. Calling women gold diggers. Meanwhile, they work at the T-Mobile call center with no gold to dig. I love T-Mobile. That's who I have. Just be sure to fix my problem when I call, okay? Opening up your marriage so you can fuck around to get mad because your wife is getting slammed while you severely overestimated your market value. Damn. Men with kids. Why do y'all have a 1-bedroom apartment? Boy math. This is a 2-parter. First part, girl math is having a baby by a nigga who didn't want to be with you in the first place, and you decided to put him on child support because he was somebody else after you already knew he didn't want to be with you. Mid. And here comes a woman to finish it. Getting women you don't want to be with pregnant is definitely some boy math. Period. Romanticizing the suffering of your mother and expecting all women to experience that too. Try your mama, not me. Waiting until her 18th birthday and thinking that doesn't make you a pedophile. This further proves that women are better at math and we're funnier, but let me show you the closer. Should have left us alone like they do when we're in danger. The end.
Boy math is hating your mom because your dad abandoned you. Boy math is being obsessed with stats but draw the line when it comes to grape and essay stats. Boy math is telling everyone that you're a natural born leader but still expect the inferior gender to build you. Boy math is calling yourself the protectors of society while you're the biggest threat to everyone's safety. Boy math is believing that women empowerment means gender war. Boy math is having an irrational fear of being used for money that you do not even have. Boy math is hating SW and corn but still being the biggest consumers of it. Boy math is making fun of other boys that go to therapy and then turn around and accuse everyone of not caring about men's mental health. Boy math is believing that abortion only benefits women. Boy math is hating transactional cloth but expecting women to go home with you after you bought them alcohol at the club.
Child, it's Monday morning and folks is reading people at the top of the morning. Look at this creator say, do y'all want to talk about boy math? Filing for sole custody to get out of paying $137 a month in child support is definitely boy math. Baby, I want to add on to that. Boy math is also thinking that your little $150 a month is what is allowing your baby mom to afford a house, a car, and weave. It's the thought that your baby mom getting your $150 is going to cause her to live so great. It's $150 fucking dollars. 100 feet. Boy math is thinking just because you get your child 2 days out of 7 days of the week, 2 days a week, just because you get your child 2 days a week, that makes you father of the year. That's boy math. That's boy math. That should absolve you from paying child support when you only get your child 2 days out of the week. I just want to say, this is not my ministry, but this is shit that I'll be seeing live in 4K, that I'll be hearing on these apps when these men be complaining about child support. The main thing is, oh, is she gonna take my money and use it to get her hair and nails done, da da da. Baby, it's only $150. You can't even get your hair done with $150. You can't get your hair done. You can't get your nails done with $150. So what is that gonna do? But y'all, and this right here, filing for they only do it just so they can get out of paying. Just to get out of paying. It's crazy. These are some of my favorite boy math tweets. Boy math is opening up your marriage so you can fuck around and getting mad because your wife is getting slammed while you severely overestimated your market value. Boy math is being surprised that Taylor Swift's net worth is 25 times more than Travis Kelce. Boy math is them wanting a prenup and they make $45K. Boy math is knowing everything about your favorite sports player but not knowing what your own kid's birthday and who their teachers and doctors are. Boy math is men thinking anger is not an emotion. That's true, because y'all will be real emotional. Boy math is getting kind of dark. You should have let them ladies joke about their Starbucks and purses. Now generational trauma is being brought up and shit. And I had to add my own. Boy math is worrying about women's body counts while directly contributing to said body count. Let me know if you want more, because Twitter's full of them. It's always going to be Twitter.
Y'all did not come to play with the boy math. And let me tell you, I am an attorney reacting to these. However, I am also a 20-something-year-old. And so a lot of these new ones got me rolling because they are so accurate. My girl Crystal says, boy math is being nice and wanting to be a family with your baby mom when it's time to claim the kids on your taxes. Now, if that is not the truth, sometimes it don't even be your baby mom, it be somebody else's baby mom, but you're trying to get in bed with them so that you can get some of that tax refund. Shayonce said, boy math is getting a settlement and spending it on your girlfriend and her son while having 2 bio kids you do nothing for. That's what I'm talking about. You taking care of someone else's kids instead of your own kids, while your own kids might need a little bit of help. They need a little bit of food, a little bit of shelter, something. But you got a new woman that you're willing to spend your newfound settlement money on rather than taking care of your own kids. It's absolutely ridiculous. This one had me for sure. Boy math equals having a foreign car, living with your mama/grandmama. Now, why do they do this? Why do they do this so much? We understand having a nice car is cool and all, but geez Louise, you don't have to be living with your mama and flexing on us like we ain't got no money. I Am Bored says, I knew a person whose baby daddy didn't give her a dime because he had the baby on the weekends. So that was good enough. No diapers, no formula, etc. He got taken to court. He was making $80,000 to $90,000 per year, and the court says, nobody, you have to pay her child support. And Wherefore Art Many says his favorite is opening up your marriage so you can F around but get mad because your wife is getting slammed while you underestimate your market value. Now that happens quite a bit. Every time I see this, men want to open up their relationship so that they can have their fun. A lot of times they're unable to get the girls that they want, and then their wife joins in and she has a full-on relationship, and a lot of times they end up losing their whole marriage just because they wanted a few seconds of fun, while the wife ends up with a whole new husband. Cheryl UGC said all they had to do was let the girls cook, and like I said, if they can't handle the heat, they need to stay out of the kitchen. Go ahead and drop in the comments what you think boy math is.
Someone said that girl math versus boy math will go down in history as girls genuinely being funnier than men. Because this is getting dark. Boy math is thinking marriage has more serious consequences than having a child. A whole child. Boy math is calling all your exes crazy when you're the common abusive denominator. Yep. Boy math is romanticizing the suffering of your mother and expecting all women to experience that too. Boy math is thinking you are a good guy because you've never abused someone. Boy math is being afraid of gold diggers but only having 3 pair of socks to your name. It's not adding up. Boy math is knowing everything about your favorite rapper and not knowing that your son is allergic to nuts. Boy math is not wanting kids but not having a vasectomy, and not wearing a condom is also being adamantly against abortions. Boy math is not wanting to spend $10 on flowers because they'll die. Boy math is being a traditional man while living in your girlfriend's house and using her Wi-Fi. Make it make sense.
Not too long ago, women were indulging in jokes about what we were calling girl math, right? This idea that, for example, if you found a dress that was 50% off and you bought 2, then 1 was basically free, right? That's an example of girl math. And we were all just having fun with this trend, and people started to make fun of it. And so now what's happened is women are striking back with our thoughts on boy math. Here are a few of my favorites. Boy math is not wanting kids, but not having a vasectomy and not wearing a condom, and also being adamantly against abortions. This one may or may not relate to a topical news story. Boy math is waiting until her 18th birthday and thinking that doesn't make you a pedophile. Boy math is thinking marriage has more serious consequences than having a child with someone. Boy math is not wanting to spend $10 on flowers because they'll die. Boy math is wanting a prenup when you make $45,000 a year. Boy math is when he does the oil changes and snow shoveling, and she does the cooking and laundry, and he decides they have equal workloads because they both do 2 chores. I'm going to add just a couple of political ones. Boy math is needing 15 attempts to count the votes correctly to become speaker, and then shutting down the government 9 months later. Boy math is a $2 trillion defense budget, but cuts to social services like public education and childcare. Boy math is paying $44 billion for a $25 billion company, and through business smarts and entrepreneurial know-how, turning it into an $8.8 billion company. Boy math is being 6 times more likely to abandon their wives with terminal or chronic illness and then crying about male loneliness. Boy math is being 6 foot 2 inches, but somehow shorter than a 5 foot 10 inch woman. These tweets prove, once again, that women are indeed funny.
This one's my favorite. Boy math is having a 70-inch TV, but no dining table. Their bed's probably also on their floor. Boy math is just having no idea how long an inch actually is. Boy math is getting 6 texts in a row, but only responding to one of them. That one's funny because it hurts. Boy math is being surprised that Taylor Swift's net worth is 25 times more than Travis Kelce's. Like, come on. Sunday, the Chiefs didn't play. No, it was Taylor's game. What are we talking about? Boy math is talking to 4 girls we can actually only afford to talk to soon. Boy math is being afraid of gold diggers when you only have 3 pairs of socks to your name. Boy math is getting your heart broken once in high school and then making every girl's life hell after. Boy math is being 5'10", but rounding it up to 6 foot. Listen, we don't even know what 6 foot even looks like, right? Like 5'8" people say they're 5'10". 5'10" say they're 6 foot. Like, what even is height? We don't even know. We don't know what an inch or foot is anymore. Boy math is what led us to the 2008 financial crisis, by the way. We're not laughing at this one because this one's true.
Boy math is him wanting a prenup and he only makes $45,000 a year. Let's keep this trend going. Boy math is also growing up a fatherless child because unfortunately your father abandoned you. He never claimed you. He never supported you financially. Instead of blaming him, you blame your mother, the one that stayed and raised you to the best of her ability, only to grow up and in turn punish and traumatize the woman that you choose to date. And then at the end of the day, when you start to receive the karma for the things that you are doing to other people because of the unhealed trauma that you refuse to address, you see yourself as the victim. Go to therapy.
So the girl math trend was wholesome and harmless, talking about handbags and shoes, shopping, just really having fun, just us ladies chatting away. But as always, men started chiming in with their unsolicited opinions. And why they do that? Because boy math, those ladies are dragging those men. And I'm going to share some of my favorite tweets with y'all right now. Boy math is when you want to break up, but instead of just breaking up, you start being insufferable and hope she breaks up with you. Boy math is thinking marriage has more serious consequences than having a child with someone. Boy math is wanting a traditional woman who pays bills. Men really compare their lives and experiences with dating to millionaires, all while having no millions. Boy math. Boy math is giving your baby mom $107 a month in child support and thinking it funded her trip to Aruba. And don't forget this little nugget right here. Boy math is raising 3 pit bulls instead of 1 child. Boy math is them wanting a prenup and they make $45K. And also this one, boy math is getting your heart broken once in grade school, then seeking revenge on every girl you date afterwards. Boy math is wanting 0 kids but having 0 condoms on hand. Now all these men had to do was mind their business and stay out of women's business. I don't know why every time women are in a group talking about something, they always feel like, you know what, and I would also like to say, see, that's what y'all get.
Men are getting cooked with these boy math tweets.
Boy math is having 2 kids. Having 2 kids when you're alive and 5 kids when you're dead. Boy math is having more than 1 child but looking for 1 bedrooms when house haunted. Boy math is them wanting a prenup and they make 55K. So are you gonna sign a prenup or not? Boy math is them being afraid of gold diggers when they only had 3 pair of socks to their name. Dumb. This is the one that took me to the edge. Men really compare their lives and experiences with dating to millionaires while having no millions. Wait. She just slid in with the boy math. Cook.
What do you guys think about what they all said? The truth is, this was supposed to be fun, like I said earlier. This trend started off as a very fun trend that ladies were just laughing. I have a feeling that the men on Twitter were not happy with the fact that the girlies on Twitter were laughing and, just throwing out this funny tweets and just laughing at themselves. They always want to change the narrative of whatever it is that these girls have going on Twitter, and now they met their match. What do you guys think about all of these tweets? Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. And if you all haven't subscribed and you're watching this video to this very point, now you have to subscribe. Please smash the subscribe button and turn your bell notification on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, and I love you guys.